everyone, welcome back, and this is Max. Today we are sitting in a corner, slightly different from our previous videos, and we'll be talking about a very famous piece, Singing in the Rain. Singing in the Rain is a classic song from the 1952 musical film Singing in the Rain. The music and lyrics were written by Arthur Freed and Natio Herb Brown, respectively. The song and the musical became an instant hit, and it is famous for a reason. If you go on YouTube today, 71 years later, you probably will still find the video very interesting to watch. In this scene, our main character, Don Lockwood, played by the legendary American singer, actor, and choreographer Gene Kelly, is seen singing in the rain. So, question is, why would someone sing in the rain? Well, really there are two possibilities. One is when someone is really sad, and the other is when someone is really happy. And in this case, Gene's character is celebrating the joy of falling in love and is enjoying the freedom of dancing in the rain. He sings and dances in a rainstorm in his full attire, jumping onto lampposts and into puddles. And speaking about this very famous bit where he jumps onto the lamppost was almost taken out from the film because the studio believes it's a bit too dangerous. Gene Kelly insisted that they should keep it, and the rest, as they said, is history. So overall, the music is lively and upbeat with a swing jazz rhythm attached to it. That's the reason why when we play those half-beat notes, we need to be careful not to play them evenly, as written on the top of the music. Alright, I'm back with the violin, and the first thing that I want you to pay attention to is to just have a look at three bars, bar 5, bar 11, and bar 15. And one thing that you are going to realize is that these bars look quite similar. And this is because they are variations of each other. When we are playing a piece like this, where there is a bit of repetitions, it's important for us to notice these small differences and see how we can do the phrasing differently. So, in bar 5, we have. In bar 11, we have. And then in bar 15, we have. The difference here is that in the first bar, we have the following notes after the D, all a little bit more even. Okay, not necessarily having a focus. In bar 11, the focus is on the last A. And then in bar 15, the focus is more on the second note, B. Or at the very least, we're not trying to emphasize A. Okay? So I want you to make sure that you don't play these bars using the same identical way. Okay? Second, I want you to have a look at bar 17 and 18. So here we have two bars, and if you have been paying attention to some of the previous videos, one thing that I really emphasize is in terms of our right hand anticipation. So here, looking at the bar, even without playing, you should know immediately that we have a half-beat note, a short note, stuck in between two notes. The first note is 2.5 beat long, and then we have a half beat, and then we have a 1 beat note. So what happens here is that we have an up bow that's unusual. So what happens here is that we have an up bow, the second note, that is shorter than the rest. What should we do? In this case, we need to anticipate. A bad idea is to go to change that quickly at the tip of the bow is not ideal. In addition, it doesn't give us enough bow to play the E. So safe bow, much easier to happen in the middle part of the bow. Alright? When you're reading the music, this is something that should occur to you. Same thing. Then we will be okay. Alright? So don't just let your hand do whatever it wants. because a lot of times it will just automatically, oh, it's a long note, just bring you to the top. So be careful. And finally, the last tip that I would like to give is on bar 34. If you have a look at the music, that to me is quite a fun place to play and to listen to. And we have a diminuendo going from mezzo forte to mezzo piano, and then there's also an accent. Yeah, it is important for us to do both. Specifically, I think students have a tendency of missing that accent. And what happens immediately after the accent is that D, we want to create some sort of contrast, as in to create a relaxed note. So you have intense accent and then a very relaxed D. We start with the up bow. Immediately release that tension after the accent. And then you will be able to make this place sound nice before the end. Practice slowly, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it. If you have any questions about the points I've made, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the play along video. I'll see you next week. Bye!